I don't like that I can see myself. I keep looking at myself.
You can't see it, but Sven's dressed as ketchup and mustard right now. He's got a ketchup shirt on and then a mustard pant.
He does look like a big hot dog.
He looks like a hot dog, man.
Nice. Yeah, that's your new nickname, Big Hot Dog.
Big Hot Dog.
All right, I'm fine with it.
And your big, stupid, greasy body is the dog.
Jesus.
Welcome back to Matt and Sven's Secret Pod. Today, we have two hilarious
Welcome
guests.
back to Ryan and Matt's Secret Awesome Podcast.
That's right.
Today we have to
Ben and Ryan's amazing podcast. It's not secret. It's called Stop the Bit.
That doesn't even sound good.
It actually is more of a secret than Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast.
True.
Yeah, just because no one listens to it.
That's what he meant. That's what he meant.
Well,
He
yeah,
did not
that's
dunk on us. That's what he meant.
We just got him.
We already roasted
We're taking
ourselves
over
before
the
you did.
pod. This podcast is secret from people who might want to listen.
Just a pre-note for Will, our editor. Just lower their mics a little bit.
We're like back here the entire.
Okay, how?
Another joke.
They should lower their mics because no one wants to listen to them. Hey!
Why did we bring
crazy.
them? Why did we bring them?
You know, you know your guys' whole thing is you do bits. I decided my bit today is going to be that I get really nervous and shy and don't talk up a lot.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I think
That's okay.
Okay, well, that's a good safeguard.
something
to do.
Protects you. That's really convenient. It conveniently protects you against embarrassing yourself.
I agree.
Sven, you're going away this weekend for gay volleyball, right?
Yeah, I'm doing gay volleyball.
It's not like I'm not calling volleyball gay.
It's
just
literally a
straight.
gay
It's
tournament.
a gay volleyball league that Sven
I'm
is
in a gay
part of.
volleyball league.
Okay,
Yeah.
so tell us what happened.
Okay, so I was out in LA. I played.
You were
volleyball
out in LA.
college.
Well, there we go. We have the whole story.
And the rest is history.
He's out in LA and he's got a
You
gay
want to play
volleyball.
volleyball?
No,
Was that your gay voice?
I was just. It was a quick one. It was a quick one.
Ben's a little too good at it.
Hey, my
play
volleyball
volleyball.
friends would
There is no gay
harass
voice.
you for that. They would insult you for that.
Really?
No. They're actually super chill. They just like throw around the F slur all the time, and they try to get me to say it too.
Really?
And
Say it.
It's like when you hang out
Dude,
with
you
a-
should say it if you get the pass. For
No,
sure, say it.
I'm
Wait, wasn't one of them
this is a
being
trap.
like, no, say it to him right now?
Yeah, one of them was like
Like
you
on the
need
other
to talk
team.
shit to him. You need to talk shit to him. They call him a dirty fucking.
Whoa.
And I'm like, no, I'm good, man.
Whoa.
I have had that same situation, but it's a bunch of like black guys being like, "Come on, bro, say it to me," and I'm like, "No,
Really?
no," and they're like, "Yeah, say it." That's happened like 3 times in my life.
Why?
And then do you
I'm
say
just,
it?
yeah, I'm confused why you guys aren't saying it.
It's a trap, man.
Huh?
Well, first of
yeah,
all,
I'm not gonna say it.
What?
it's all in good fun. Like all these guys know each other. But second of all, it's I feel like the second I say it, they're gonna oh.
I know, exactly.
No.
Yeah.
No,
that's
dude.
like one time I want you to finish the story of how you got into that league, but I'll tell the story first. Chad Maxwell, you were there. Chad Maxwell and you and I were sitting, and Chad Maxwell's half Korean.
And he's an Asian guy.
half Korean. And he was sitting there and he was going like, okay, I genuinely want you guys to try and do a Korean accent.
Yeah, and I don't, like this is when I
In
first moved
private.
to LA too.
Oh, he's
And,
someone
like,
I would
I'm
never
from
do it
Wisconsin.
in front of.
Well, Chad was like urging us to. He was like,
Yeah,
I
and
want to
Chad
hear
is-
what you think
and Chad
they
is
sound like.
Yes, like very much not the one you'd think would be offended, but you could see him. I don't know. Like I was just like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. And then I finally was like, all right, I'm really gonna try. And then without doing, I mean, we did do a couple bits where we were like, oh. But once he was like, no, really, really try, because we were uncomfortable. We were trying to make a joke out of it. But I was like, okay, I'm really gonna try. And then I was like, hello, my name, and he was like,
Yeah, he's like, it's all wrong.
Was he giving you pointers on like how
and
to
he was
fix
like-
it, or was he just offended?
and he was like a little bit like, okay, no. So that's Chinese. And like, I was like, okay, well, don't even have a smidgen of anger, please, because you led me into this.
Wow.
But yeah, so how'd you get onto the gay volleyball league?
I played volleyball in college, and I wanted to play more when I got to LA, but I couldn't find any leagues, so I just started going to open gyms at like the community center that is by my house, and then I started like meeting the same couple people there. It was like,
And they were the most open of gyms.
talk about open gym.
Okay, come on.
Come on.
but
Gay
then
jokes.
a couple of the guys were like, hey, you should come to this open gym, it's better. And then like I'd go to that one, and they're like, okay, now you're ready for this one, it's better. And then after like the third open
They
gym,
groomed him to get
they
into
were
the
like,
league.
hey, you want to play with us in a tournament this weekend? Here's the link to sign up. You got to like register and pay fees or whatever. And so they text me the link, and I click on it, and it's the NAGVA, the NAGVA. And
Whoa,
That sounds like a slur.
like
Yeah.
they really set
Yeah.
themselves up.
The NAGVA, bro. Is that what they were trying to get you to say? Yo, say it, man. Say it.
That sounds like a slur against the Avatar people.
Yeah.
You goddamn NAGVAs. Get out of here. You're not from this planet, you NAGVA.
Theo Vaughn.
I hate it.
Okay,
so yeah.
it's the North American Gay Volleyball Association. That's the league I'm in. Like, so there's like USAV, which is generally like another like respected volleyball league, and there's the NAGVA, which is actually like pretty big.
Dude, sorry, really quick. On the way home with Marley in the car next time anyone cuts me off, doesn't matter who, I'm just going to be like, fucking NAGVA. Just see how she reacts.
Yeah, and see if she's like
he's going to go, what?
What is that even mean?
and you're like, the Avatar people aren't real, okay?
It sounds like three
it's a fake
slurs
slur.
together.
So did you accidentally join? I thought there was a point where you're like, oh, they're gay, and
So
like, not that that's bad, but just like you didn't know.
What I did is I clicked on it, and it's North American Gay Volleyball Association. Also, their website looks like it was made or last updated in 1998. So I was like, is this some kind of fucking ploy?
I can see it. I feel
hustling
like I
me?
can see it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Pick art.
So I text the guy who invited me to play on the team, and I was just like, "Hey, is this like a
is this
gay
a bit?
league? I don't know if it matters, but I'm not gay." And he's like, "Oh no, don't worry, I'm not gay. And I was like, no, that's all good. I'm just wondering like if this is a league like for gay people to like play and meet up or something."
Yeah,
like
that guy sounds gay.
And I was like, so I said that, I was like, I just was wondering if this was a league for just gay people. And he's like, no, don't. He said, don't worry. There are gay people at the tournaments, but don't worry, they won't touch you or do anything.
You're like, that's also
That's what I was
so
worried
he's
about.
like, I'm not even worried.
They won't touch you or do anything, no matter how bad you want them to.
And then isn't it?
No matter how much you offer them, they still won't touch
still
you or
won't do it.
anything.
No. As once
Really
again,
annoying.
not my concern. Cool. And then they're really good though, right? Like they're good at
they're
good at volleyball.
good, man. That's the thing is like these guys, gay guys they're so good at volleyball, and I'm talking with these.
Yeah, I mean, it is a gay sport.
It is.
It is a
like
gay
they,
sport.
Is it?
No, like literally though.
no,
because
yeah.
I thought it was like notoriously
Yeah.
a gay sport.
We-
It is, yes, of course.
We did this is about to be the gayest sentence ever, but we went to brunch in WeHo with
boy.
my gay volleyball team on Mother's Day.
Oh my God.
But they were talking about how the sport's like, it's like actually like really mainstream because like one
Is
of
it
the guys.
a gay roots? Like, is that where it started? Like,
That's what he was saying. He
I
was
didn't
like,
know that. What the
He
hell?
was men's volleyball for like a long time was gay, just because I think people just were like, that's what women play. That's a gay. It's gay. It's
Oh,
women play."
really?
Yeah.
And then so it just opened the court, so to speak,
One
for
of the
gay guys?
one of the guys is in his 40s on my team, and he was like, "Yeah, the last like couple decades has been like so more mainstream. It used to be just for like gay people would play. Like you go to tournaments and like so many people were gay.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You're really
in it.
breaking. You're breaking boundaries.
You're breaking the
You're doing
normal
you're
ceiling.
You're a straight.
I mean, ally.
You're a straight man doing a gay sport. You're breaking things in for the
You're
straights.
standing for something.
yeah.
Not
man.
to stick on the gay topic forever, but what do we think are the gayest sports now?
Okay. So to take place for volleyball.
Yeah, like
take-
polo to me seems pretty gay.
Drag- It's probably gay.
Drag, if drag's a sport,
I don't think that's a
Runway.
is
sport.
drag an art?
Runway. I think drag is more
runway
of an art
drag?
and a performance art.
Yeah.
But
So that's not a sport.
Pretty
though.
hard. I've done it.
Pretty
hard.
So definitely swimming.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, there were a lot of guys that
joking.
that were on my swim team that came out after. No, I think it's probably pretty
actually?
high. I think
Really?
it's pretty
That's
high,
actually pretty
probably.
good.
Yeah.
I feel
Jim,
like
didn't you swim in?
ultimate
Did he just call
frisbee.
me Jim?
Yeah, Jim, chill.
Water polo probably even more so than swimming because they're like getting all up in each other's business.
I don't think
would
like
think
the
so.
physical sports make it any or gay or football would be the gayest sport. Like physical, like touching doesn't mean it's gay.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
think
saying
so.
the actual most population of like gay people now playing a sport, I would say is
Ultimate
probably-
frisbee.
Tetherball.
Ooh.
No, ultimate frisbee is not a gay sport.
No, well, it's not a matter of like whether you think the sport is gay. I've known so many ultimate frisbee people.
That are gay.
Half of them are gay.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
ultimate frisbee's pretty gay.
Oh, sorry, I'm thinking of disc golf.
Disc golf? No, disc golf. There's
Disc
a
golf's the
one-to-one
straightest fucking thing
relationship
ever.
between like dudes who smoke weed and use Discord every day and play
Right.
disc golf. Like
Yeah.
there's a
Right.
one-to-one. If you do one of those, you have to do the
Disc
other.
golf. Yeah. I have a bunch of discs for disc golf. They're gifted to me by Chad Maxwell, actually.
Disc golf's
Like,
pretty
wait,
fun.
I'm sorry. Aren't they just frisbees?
Yeah,
No, they're
but
like they're
different
specially
sizes.
weighted
Yeah.
in
So
sizes.
putter-
Yeah, they've got like putters.
I always
and
thought they were
drivers.
Putter
just-
and iron and like a driver.
Yeah, because they go different speeds and distances.
Yeah. I've played it. It's actually really fun.
It is very fun.
It's
We
a
should
very
go more.
fun thing.
Yeah,
I feel like I'd get tilted.
it's
I feel
hard.
like
you would
me-
get
Well,
tilted.
you hate normal golf.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like this.
It's
now
the same
it's
thing.
the
It's
same
just that
thing.
now you have a frisbee.
Yeah.
I feel like if me, Ryan, and Jim went golfing or like frisbee golfing one time,
Who do you think would win?
go, that would be the
Congrats,
most
now they've
competitive
all
because
committed to it.
What?
Oh, they're calling me Jim. Ooh,
Oh,
isn't that great,
fucking-
guys?
oh.
That's the bit for today. Come on, we're better than that.
I'm sorry.
Yo,
Jim,
Why
oh,
did
it's not
that-
my name. Oh,
What's
what
he
am I
freaking out
supposed to
about?
say?
What's
That's
the-
not my name.
I'm sorry.
My friends don't know me. Ho, ho.
what's Jim
Here's
freaking
the
out
audience
about?
applause.
Yo, chill, dog.
Here's the applause card. Everyone laugh.
Chill, bro.
That's not my name.
It was a mistake, man.
That's not my name.
Sometimes you
Now it's
sometimes-
done, right? Now we've mastered it.
It's just
You
in
got
my
what you
head.
wanted?
Sometimes it's a
joke.
Freudian
It's a joke.
slip, man. Sometimes it's
It's all good. It's
How
all
do we
good.
stop them, man? I'm turning on the AC.
The audio listeners
getting
are
hot
just
in
like
here. Alright,
listening to an earthquake of sound effects from the
Alright.
table.
Ben's turn on the AC.
Jim just left the
or
room.
Jim. Yeah.
fuck.
sorry.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
It's weird. He spells it JYM.
Yeah, which is the gays. I just found out there's a Surf's Up 2. Did you know there's a Surf's Up? The
You
Surf's
seen
Up.
Yeah,
Surf's
yeah.
Up?
I had a thing with a girl one time in college, and that was the only movie she watched.
What do you mean?
Only
What do you
wanted to
mean?
watch Surf's Up. She's
Like
probably
she-
seen it hundreds of times.
Like,
No
like,
way.
Had never seen another movie. She was like, "Well, I've found the best one."
Yeah,
Yeah,
Surf's Up.
honestly,
There's no reason
every
to-
night she would go to. She was one of those melatonin girls too.
Oh,
Have you guys
yeah.
ever known
Yeah.
melatonin
Yeah,
girls
dude.
who take melatonin every single night?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a
Pop of
1-to-1
melatonin.
correlation between those girls and the girls that have like those tapestry things
Yeah,
up
yeah,
on their wall.
yeah. The
Like
purple and
100%.
blue ones.
Yeah.
Crystals.
She would
Yeah.
take a
Melatonin.
melatonin, smoke some weed, watch Surf's Up, go to bed.
Every night.
honestly,
Every
night.
night.
Every night.
there are worse
crazy.
ways you could end your night, but Surf's Up every night is insane.
Do you think she knows about? I mean, yeah, like in a heroin dungeon and homeless. You could
Yeah,
end your
that's
night
pretty.
that
Yeah,
way.
that's true.
Yeah.
And that would be a pretty
That would-
shitty way to
that
end
would
your night.
suck.
I mean, unless you're on the heroin as you fall asleep. then
Well,
that'd
I
be
mean,
the best way to end
yeah,
your
I
night,
guess.
because that feels really, really good.
I guess you're right.
So did you ever have to
No,
watch
Surf's Up-
Surf's Up 2?
Yeah.
I didn't
She
know
probably
they
doesn't
made a
even know
Surf's
it
Up
exists.
Surf's
That girl probably would blow her mind would get blown.
She'd
if
blow her,
she found-
she'd blow her mind out if
She
she
would
knew.
kill herself. I haven't known for how long?
Yeah, so
Holy
apparently
shit.
since the 90s, WWE or whatever it is has had a movie studio called WWE Studios that has been producing films. And in the 2010s, they just started picking up a bunch of IP for like old movies and stuff that they had, I guess, was cheap. And they started making wrestling sequels to all of them. So there's like Surf's Up 2, Wave Mania, starring John Cena, Triple H, The Undertaker.
Yeah.
None of the original cast except John Heater and some other guy. And then they did that for 2 Scooby-Doo movies,
Really?
a Jetsons movie, a Fred Flintstone Flintstones
Oh,
movie.
so I knew about the Scooby Doo one. I thought that was like a direct like partnership between Scooby Doo, the Scooby Doo people being like, you know what, we want this one to be wrestling.
No, it was WrestleMania
was
being
just
like,
WrestleMania,
being
like,
like, we got the Scooby-Doo rights.
hostile
Well,
takeover
I feel
of
like
the IP.
Yeah.
WWE probably started to lose
funny.
audience in those years. So they're like, okay, if we buy a bunch
Yeah.
of IP and make a bunch of wrestling
Maybe.
things
I mean,
for
they would
kids,
have
kids
to,
will,
right?
kids will want to come back.
Where
Maybe
else
if we
would that
make
idea
Surf's
come
Up 2,
Surf Mania.
10 years
actually
after the
amazing.
original. Also, guess the, I think Ryan already knows this maybe, but guess the budget for the 2007 movie Surf's Up.
Surf's Up 1 or 2?
One. Guess the
Okay,
budget.
it's 07, so that's kind of at the tail end of that big spike of like
It's like a
every network
wave.
has to have
That was
their
like Ice
own
Age.
animated.
It was still
yeah.
the Ice Age era where
Ice
they're like,
Age,
this shit's
Shrek.
gonna
It's
pop
like a
off.
wave. They were at the tail end of the wave,
Yeah,
man.
we heard you. We
Yeah,
heard you.
I heard the wave.
Good.
Yo, Ryan,
The
you
wave.
read it?
That was a good metaphor. Underappreciated.
The budget.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay. First, 2007 Surf's Up, 1.2 billion.
No, that's retarded.
You know-
no, that's
yeah,
a
sorry.
horrible
He's closer
guess.
than you'd think.
Okay, I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess. I feel like this is under, but I couldn't imagine it's more than 70 million.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Ryan, do you have a guess?
I mean, I feel like you told me, but I think it was 200 million.
Okay. Sven, do you have a guess? You have an actual guess? Was it the billion?
No, that was his actual guess.
Yeah, no, that was
Okay, okay.
that was a joke.
Yeah,
yes.
no, it was $100 million
Wow.
for Surf's Up 1.
I was closest.
And how much did it
Oh my
profit?
god.
It I think it made $150 million.
So they made like 50
that was
mil.
already
Yeah.
that was also during the DVD era still, and DVD sales were so much of the recoupment, and that's something Matt Damon has been talking about for a while, which is a very interesting point. Which is like, indie movies died when the DVD sales died because you couldn't just make a kind of a shitty movie and have it be worthwhile. Because it wouldn't end up in like the dollar bin, which is.
And now you can't recoup any of the money if it flops.
Exactly.
Wait, their
If it flops,
strategy
that's it.
was, as in an indie movie in like 2006, their strategy was to try to trick people into buying the DVD.
Yeah.
Sort of.
It was like a you
or
wait-
just
12
like
bucks.
They could just make some of their money
Well,
back. I
Hot
think.
Rod
Yeah.
is a perfect example of that, where like they probably wouldn't have taken the chance if DVDs didn't exist because Andy Samberg was 2 months into being an SNL guy when they started shooting. So by the time, like, he wasn't a star, and they said, "You do this," and I bet they would never do that now. They kind of did it with Please Don't Destroy, but it would do. But DVD sales were all the point of like why Hot Rod did better. Is everybody just started picking up the DVDs years later.
I feel like Please Don't Destroy's movie would have done so much better if they didn't label it what the fuck they named that movie.
yeah.
Please don't destroy the treasure mountain of Foggy Hill.
The Treasure
or
of Foggy
fucking-
Mountain. It is a really
it's
dumb
kinda-
name.
It's
Horrible
supposed to be
name.
tongue in cheek. I feel like there's a reason
Yeah.
why they put their names in it, and because they were like, the only shot we have at this is just leaning into that it's them.
I
And
know,
then
no.
hope that
If they
enough
would have done
people
like Please
them.
Don't Destroy the movie even, or
Right.
Please Don't Destroy like something else, just
True,
like
true. Not
the
colon.
Legend of Foggy
Yeah.
Hill or whatever the fuck. It's like, it's just too long and like.
It's a fun movie though.
I haven't
I
seen
didn't see
it.
it
I didn't think
I
it
haven't
was that
seen
bad.
it because
Oh,
of
it's
the
not bad.
name
That
of
was
the movie.
funny.
I've just been like,
Really? Yeah.
no.
That's why I didn't watch Oppenheimer.
It's a fun movie.
Because the name of the
name.
movie
Yeah, it was too long.
too
No.
too German sounding.
No.
Yeah.
So many fucking letters. In
I
that
don't.
Same
agree
thing with
you.
like Boy in the Striped Pajamas. It's like I'm not gonna watch a kid sleep. You know what I mean?
You gotta watch these movies.
That wasn't what it was about.
Man.
You guys gotta see these movies, man. That's
I don't
not-
know
Or
how-
Schindler's List, just a guy writing down
Oh,
a list.
God.
The
of
thing is, we are so setting ourselves up, since nobody listens to this podcast,
Yeah.
we are so setting ourselves up for 5 years from now, once everyone is listening,
Yeah.
people to like dive back in and be like, these monsters.
Well, the good
We're
news
making fun
is
of gay people.
we only
And
talked
Boy in the
about
Striped
gay people
Pajamas?
for the first 10 minutes, so that's fine.
This
I actually have never
podcast,
seen that
yes.
movie though. I don't know what it's about.
I don't know either.
Schindler's List?
No, Boy in the Striped Pajama.
This podcast should be called Future Regret, the podcast.
Yeah.
No, I did a podcast this last weekend with my friends in Utah, and that one
Future Regret.
I took the,
sounds like it's current
I
regret.
took the cards away, and I said I'm editing this.
Oh, really?
I said no one else is allowed to edit
Oh,
this
my
because
God.
of how
It was just
stupid.
What did you do,
Whoa.
man?
How'd you let it
They
go like that?
at the very end they handed
Your
me a
hair's doing the
gun.
thing.
Oh,
like
Jesus
a
Christ.
flare gun.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Okay.
And it was like one of those flag guns, and I just was like, I shot it, and then it just went, and it had the N word.
Oh,
my
my
God.
God.
And I was just like, I dropped it and just went,
stupid.
all right, well, this isn't getting posted.
Yeah,
And
right.
I grabbed the cards and I said,
Exactly.
no.
Because
I
that's
said, I'm
also
taking
just
it.
that's
I was
also
like,
that's
the
also
screenshot.
Yeah.
exactly. I was
Yeah.
gonna say
Yeah.
the clip is so perfectly shareable with no
I
context
know.
needed.
Yeah,
that
right.
You're just
You don't
there with the animated gun. That's
I
the
get-
worst. Why would
I
they
just
do
immediately
that?
read it, dropped it, and went, "Oh, what the fuck are you thinking?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "No, we'll cut it out. We'll cut it out." And I
And
was
you're
like,
like, yeah, but don't
doesn't
do it to
matter.
begin
Yeah.
with,
Doesn't matter
bro.
in 10 years if we're not friends.
Yes.
You have a clip of me holding a gun that says the N.
I mean, it is kind of funny that you can buy that thing on Temu, though.
He bought it off Amazon.
Oh,
He
wow.
did?
Oh, my
Yeah.
God.
He didn't have to write the word in.
No, he bought a gun. That's a
Jeff
flag gun.
Bezos, man.
Hey man, they should probably just be like, nah, not that.
Yeah, weren't they trying to kick like Dr. Seuss off of Amazon, and then now they sell
Yeah,
those
they-
guns?
yeah,
What the
yeah.
fuck are they doing over
Dude,
there?
they started with books.
Just
Remember,
to-
Amazon started
Here,
with
just
just
to-
books,
Sorry,
right?
just
they
to
went all the
segue.
way to that.
Let's just get the
Yeah,
like.
to get-
just start
so we
with.
okay.
Oh, yeah.
Just start with Amazon used to sell
Yeah, yeah.
books. Remember?
Yeah.
Amazon used to sell books and condoms.
Yeah, it's crazy what you can buy on there. I have a friend that bought a gun.
Oh, God.
We bought a gun.
No, but he bought a gun that had a little flag that said a slur.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you can just buy that on Amazon.
Yeah, that's
What?
Trump's merch.
No, yeah. It's like a Looney Tunes ass gun.
All
That's
right, dude.
I wonder
that
what
shoots
you
a
can
little
buy
flag.
on Amazon. Can you buy? Do you think you can buy a Nazi
Dude, it's
flag?
crazy. You can buy like a
Amazon?
24-inch vibrating wall mount dildo. It's like fucking amazing. I mean, it's like what you can buy
That's
on there. It's
if you
crazy.
Google Nazi flag, this is
hold
pretty
up.
funny. Trump 2024 Take Back America comes up.
With Nazi flag on it? Oh,
If you type in Nazi flag on Amazon.
This is what I'm saying. That's their
Wow.
SEO though.
Wait,
they know
Ryan-
who's searching that, and they're like, "This is the guy that would spend all this money on our flag."
Right.
for
Wait,
our
stop,
campaign.
Ryan. Why was that link autofilled and purple?
Yeah, why had you already been on that before? It said last ordered February 2025.
What the
Last
Trump
order
flag.
January 5th, 2020.
Overnight shipping.
and it was to my friend's house in Washington. Well,
DC.
I had to help with something.
Oh, okay.
I was kind of mad what was going on.
Want to know something funny? Is Jeff Bezos? You know that guy?
No.
Yeah.
Who's that?
You know Jeff Probst?
Yeah.
Abby.
She gets them mixed up.
Abby.
So Abby used to get Abby.
She was
is
like,
Sven's
"Why is the
girlfriend."
host of Survivor the richest man in the world?"
Oh my god. Oh, that's great.
I'm like, no,
man,
you
that's
can't
funny.
have
We gotta
thought that
clip that
until
and send
high
it to her.
school.
And another
Wow.
survivor misunderstanding was when I walked in on you watching like season 12 of Survivor from like 2010. And you thought it was the current season.
Oh, yeah.
And I
Oh
came
my
in and I
God.
immediately just saw that Jeff Probst looked young. And I was like, oh, yeah, this is an old one? He went, no, I think this. And I was like, no, this is an old. That Jeff has like lines on his face now. Like, and then also, I think like you just tell this is an old season. He's like, huh? And then he went to the index and it was like, yeah, man, it's like it's like 10 seasons ago.
I was like 5 episodes in, and I thought it was the most recent season. And I this isn't even a bit. I literally just thought Jeff Probst had some really good work done.
Oh, no, he's got his hair
you're
dyed
like,
and everything.
He seems like he's looking good.
Do you guys think you're gonna get work done ever? That's actually.
I could.
I mean, I'm getting.
well, you're gonna get a
I'm
hair
getting a hair
transplant.
transplant for sure.
When are you going to do that, by the way, man?
I don't know. I'm gonna get it sponsored probably.
Oh, really?
I think I'm just gonna have them pay for it, and then I'm gonna do like a turkey vacation probably.
That'd be
So maybe
fun.
next 3 years.
Within
The problem
3?
is you have to have your head shaved,
Yeah.
and it looks so bad. One of my friends just did it. A couple of them have, and like you can't wear a hat for like the first month because it's bloody and like pus filled.
You know what we should do is because
Oh, like
if
once
we
you get it done.
yeah, once you get done.
if we keep going at this rate, we try to take December off. You just do it in December.
Yeah, but then I have to have a shave. Like then it takes time for your hair to go back. So it's
Yeah.
like a 6 month recovery.
yeah.
I'm trying to like get enough work done where I look like Jeff Bezos' wife. You know, you seen that
I don't
lady?
think I've ever seen.
No.
Okay, never mind. The joke doesn't land then.
You want to look like a woman?
That's just forget.
I think
about it.
eventually I'll get some. I could see myself maybe getting like an advanced version of like a plastic surgery that would exist in 50 years, where it's
Okay.
like the stigma's kind of gone and it doesn't look all fucked. It's kind of just like subtle, to make me look like.
Oh,
this.
yeah.
The way that you did
yeah.
it with your eyes.
Yeah, I think
was,
that's not gonna. I don't know. If it's gonna look like that.
Oh man, dude,
I could see Ben doing
Don't add a
the.
context, man. Screenshot.
I'll just. Oh yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, I'm curious. Do either of you think you'll get work done?
I would. If I started losing my hair, I could foresee getting hair plugs. Or whatever.
I don't think I'll lose my hair because just based off my dad.
genetics.
Same. I think we'll be good. But other than that, yeah, I think hair is the only one. So like, I totally understand why you want to do that because hair is hair. But like, I don't know if
You don't
I
do
don't know.
Like, what am I
just
gonna do?
face
Am I
shit?
gonna get my face shaved down?
If they prove Ozempic really has 0 side effects, I could do some Ozempic.
I can't imagine that. They are all saying
Oh.
like there's no side effects.
Every
Like,
time someone
no.
tells me they're doing it and they look good, I'm like, I'm so happy for you. And I'm just thinking, you've got 20 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're dead in 20 years. I feel so
maybe
bad.
Not, I mean, I really have just all I know about it. I don't know much about it, but if all I know about it is true, it's pretty much just an appetite suppressant,
Right.
which is pretty much like what nicotine does. But I think it's like on a severe scale. So yeah, it could be bad for you ultimately, like the chemicals that take your appetite away. But removing your appetite isn't that complex of a procedure. Like I'm sure the drug is just very simply trying to take your appetite away, and then you just eat less.
And then it just erodes your kidneys from the inside out.
I mean, that's probably also true. I don't know shit, but like maybe if it's that simple, sometimes it could just be like, oh, it's actually fine because it's a simple concept.
but like face cosmetic work, I don't really
Yeah.
have. I'm not saving much already.
Yeah, true. Oh, we were talking about this. We were talking about this at the music festival we just went to. Because Ryan, so Sven obviously has just been famous online forever, and he's like 8 feet tall, so it's pretty easy to recognize Sven. Ryan just has like a unique face. So it's
Right.
and it has the mustache, so it's easy to recognize Ryan.
Yes.
I have a very normal, and I would say Ben to a certain degree
Yes.
too, which is your name.
Thank you.
Normal looking face, which is like it doesn't stand out. I have like that everyman GI Joe face, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of
You do
what
look like an action figure come to life.
You do.
I know,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to figure out what I need
And
to
you
do.
look like a Canadian action figure come to life.
That would be what's the version of a GI in Canada? The Mountie?
Nothing.
Mountie Jim. We don't have Mountie Jim.
Mountie Jim, and it goes back to Jim.
Mountie Jim and G.I. Joe. Oh, that's great. He even laughs like a Mountie Jim. But I was thinking, like, what should I do to get
Well, no,
recognized?
that laugh. That specific laugh that you're doing, not your laugh.
What should I do
Continue
to make
Matt's
myself
thought.
recognizable? Like, I was thinking, should I break my nose really bad, or should I get an eye patch, or should I do like a piercing on my eyebrow?
Just start making funny videos.
If you broke your nose really bad,
I've been trying that. I've been trying that, and it hasn't worked. So I need to pivot.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
need to
Thank
pivot.
you.
They're gonna
Thank
get.
you. Thank you.
We
Sven, don't do that on camera,
two
man.
dogs.
We got 2 dogs. in the fight.
there's
We got
two
2
dogs.
dogs.
Sven and I are ready for the pod now. Sven and I are really ready for the pod now.
I was just stretching.
I don't know, but no, I think that I'm gonna become the Dennis Rodman of the group. I've decided. I want to get some
no.
eyebrows.
Have
and
you
get
been
some
watching
cheeks.
Last Dance? You've been
You
watching
should
Last
not.
Dance?
That's so
You're gonna
cringe.
fuck the.
Why,
You're gonna
dude?
fuck the
Can't have
dictator
just
of North
said
Korea.
that.
Why?
You can't designate yourself the
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman.
No, I'm the Dennis Rodman.
No, you just can't do
No,
that.
Sven,
Well,
you could
Sven,
be.
Sven,
Sven, you're
who would you
MJ.
be?
Yes. Okay.
No.
Dennis Rodman.
I was about to do that. Who would you be? Yeah, exactly. You definitely give yourself MJ.
And
Dude,
then-
Scottie Pippen is such a fucking pussy in The Last Dance so many
Wait,
times.
don't.
Okay.
I'm like 5 episodes in.
Dude, you agree that? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I thought
he's
the
the
same
best.
thing.
Scottie Pippen's
Well, you've already
amazing.
seen that Scottie Pippen episode at
Where
this
he's
point.
just like, man, I'm never playing for this franchise again.
Yeah,
And
just
then
shit
I
like that.
didn't want to play, even though it was really important.
But then
And you're like, yo, he's selfish.
you
dude.
realize, I it's totally so many bitch moves. But then also he was so underpaid too, and I'm sure he was
I don't
just
blame
like,
him for
mad
that.
about
Honestly, I don't really. I agree with the coach. I don't blame him actually in a way. But there's another thing which comes later.
I
where it's
just
like,
love
dog.
that. I just love that. Like Dennis Rodman picked up the slack, and then when Scotty came back, he just was like, "I gotta go to Vegas. I have to go to Vegas and party for 3 days."
and then they
they're
just
like-
had to let him.
They're like, "Okay," and then he was gone for like a week, and they had to go to his hotel room and find.
It was all about him
Yeah.
being able to pull it together, right? Because
Yeah.
if he couldn't pull it together, if the next morning he's guys, I'm racing all over, please don't make me play. They'd be like, fuck you, you suck. But the fact that he was able to just show up and not
Yeah.
even bitch about it, that's why he could get away
and
with
then
it.
he was like working harder than everyone else in practice the next day too.
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
he
I don't
was
know
cool as fuck.
what you guys are talking about. I only watch children's programming.
Oh, really?
Like
Yeah.
what?
You watched the first dance?
I watched The First Dance, and
and that's that little.
That's pretty
That's
good.
the show.
I
about-
learned how to dance from The Wiggles.
Oh.
The Wiggles are
okay.
that's a show that I really
Really?
like. Yeah,
Do you know the interesting fact about the Wiggles that
What?
there was actually a fifth guy?
there was a fifth Wiggle.
No.
Yeah. It was their like ghostwriter. He wrote all the songs, but he never got
Oh,
any
like
of the
Pete
credit.
Best, who is almost the drummer of the Beatles.
Yeah, pretty much like Pete.
Really,
Best.
there was a guy. There was a ghostwriter for The Wiggles.
Yeah, the Green Wiggle.
Huh.
They call him the Griggle.
Wait, prove it.
Oh, this is so fun recording with you boys. That one's gonna go dummy viral.
I love it when you said yummy, yummy. That one went off.
Fruit
salad. Yummy, yummy.
yeah.
Record that.
And
there
I-
we got
guys-
another one.
guys, and just make sure I get my writer's credit. You know, I wrote the song. I just
This fucking guy wants writer's credit.
We're gonna give him
Right.
writer's credit for that.
Yeah, no. Imagine
Okay,
people
Michael.
with the CD set going, "Oh, The Wiggles and Michael."
I am a Wiggle. I just am not a performer.
We're just messing around, mate.
I'm
Relax.
just not a performer.
Well, you're
It's just
raising your
I'm
voice at us.
Well,
You're
I'm
not-
just
you're
tired
raising
of not
voice.
getting any fucking credit. And
Flipping
just-
out. You're flipping out right now, Michael.
Yeah.
Just keep it down. We're
All
all
right.
part of this.
Just-
We know we're all part of
Look,
this.
Sean, the Purple Wiggle. We all know Sean.
Yeah,
Of course, he's just absent.
He didn't show up today, and it's just like maybe tonight I can, come out with you guys.
Oh, fuck with this again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just started laughing.
Can't
That
expect
wasn't
me to
at
keep
you.
a
I was
straight
thinking of
face when you say
you said.
something that stupid.
You think you can wiggle like the rest of us? I don't think so, man. Nice try.
No. Seriously, let's give him a chance. Let's give him a
Yeah.
chance. Pitch us a song. Pitch us one song.
Before he goes, can I pretend to be him? This is how I think he's going to get it.
I just
Fruit salad, tasty.
Oh, he's a
I-
Oh,
fucking
yummy,
dumbass.
tasty.
I wrote
He says
I
that you
wrote-
know the words.
I wrote the
Pass that after. Pass that after.
Oh, you don't hear.
I wrote it. That's not how I'm going to be. I know it's.
That's wiggling its way down the back of my throat, if you know what I mean. Woo!
You guys are becoming worthless drug addicts, and you're taking credit for everything I do. No one's even going to remember me, and it's bullshit.
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
I think I wrote that. I think I wrote that.
It makes more sense for us to be red, blue, green, and yellow. It doesn't make any fucking sense for him to be purple. It's a secondary color.
Whoa, hold on. We all know Sean, the minority of the group,
Is that what this is about?
would not appreciate you
that's
saying
not
that.
what I'm saying.
I knew you were a little bit racist.
No, I'm not being racist.
Just because he's non-distinguished Asian doesn't mean you can be
It's just
racist.
that he isn't here, and I'm here, and I do all the work, and it's just like...
Right, if you're gonna be a little baby, cry about it. Maybe we'll let's see once again. Let's see what kind of song you could write. If you could write us a hit song right now, you'll come in the booth and join us.
Right now, spot.
Okay, well, let me look for...
This fucking guy.
Just let me look through my notes really quick. I have something.
You know what my notes are? My fucking brain.
Yeah.
And it comes from up here, and it's really
It's kind
good.
of you have it or you don't have it.
Get
type of
ready
thing.
to wiggle. Get ready to wiggle. Get ready. Hold on. This is
You got it.
Get ready to wiggle. We've been ready for so long. Get ready to wiggle.
Can I just say something?
You can't go wrong. Get ready to wiggle. We'll make you big and strong. Get ready to wiggle. Come on, wiggle to this song. Wiggle to this song.
Okay, hey, Michael, great. Can I just say something? I don't know if you guys agree with this, but we want the children to enjoy the songs, not want to kill themselves afterward.
And not think a grown man is going to come in and wiggle him around. What does that mean, wiggle? What is that, a sexual thing, Michael?
We're
You
the
like little
wiggles.
boys?
We're the
Implied.
wiggles.
That should be implied, though. We don't say it. That's implied.
Right, we don't talk
this
about
isn't gonna
what we
last
do.
forever. You guys can't just keep blowing all
This
your
isn't
money
gonna
on
last
coke.
Can I show
forever.
you? There's no Beatles song in which they go, "We're the Beatles, we're the
beating on the
Beatles."
drum, we're the Beatles.
Yeah, but we
About to say
make
that.
music for children.
No. What have we told you endlessly, Michael? We are the next Beatles.
Yes.
We are the current Beatles.
Yes.
Are you not on board with that?
You know how long the Beatles were together for?
7 years.
7 years.
We've
You know-
been together for 18.
18 years, Michael. And you know
Something
what?
like
And
that.
I quit. Good luck writing your own songs.
What?
All right.
He's just saying that. He's
Yeah,
being
he's
moody.
told
You know,
it, yeah.
I'll tell you what. We'll go find a hobo on the street and have him do the same
fuck.
fucking job.
Oh shit! No,
All
wait,
right,
he's taking. Oh,
Michael.
Wait, he took the shirt
Michael.
off. He took the shirt
The
off.
primary color's gone.
You really?
I'm
I've
not-
never seen a wiggle take the shirt off like that.
I'm gonna put on my white shirt now. Go get a job. Ghostwriting for, I don't know, new artists.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you walk in there like that so they can wiggle your titties about like that.
Yeah, go on,
We don't need you. We never did.
Yeah, have fun working on the reboot of Barney, you fucking hack.
What are you doing with that gun?
Hey,
No.
Michael Wiggle killed
Killed the other four
John Smith.
and they replaced them immediately with 4 other guys.
Yeah, we should do another triple murder suicide.
That was the Wiggles, huh?
Yeah, there's a
It's not a good.
It's actually a sad story.
yeah.
That could be on the new HBO Max that's relaunching this month, guys. Am I right?
What's it titled this time?
It's HBO Max.
They're
They brought
going
it back.
Why are they
Which
doing that?
I agree with.
Yeah, that should have been that the whole time.
Yeah.
I know, but keep it one thing. Just keep it.
So
one
my
thing.
friend
And
had
also go back to purple. Stop with this black and white shit.
Yeah.
Well, no, they
know.
kind of always had black and white.
I know,
True.
but just I like the purple. It sets it apart. Hulu's green, Netflix is red.
I think I think in a year they're going to rebrand to HBO.
Just HBO.
Yes.
Yeah, I think they're
Because that's what sells.
You know
not
what? That's
Max.
actually a good indicator that the streaming system is falling apart because the bigger like HBO is like at the top of that rung, and even they're like indecisive as hell.
Yeah. What's
They
my
had no- I
my
have
friend
no
brought up a
idea
good
what the
point, which
future
is they're clearly working with some consulting company or something.
Definitely.
And that company is just making $100 million a year for the past 5 years, going maybe HBO Max, maybe HBO Go. Maybe just Max.
At this
Maybe
point,
HBO Max.
it's publicity
So
though.
bad.
It's like free publicity. Like
Do you
their
think
their
so, changing
annual.
their name?
I mean, with this one again. What is this? The 4th iteration.
This one, but I would argue that this one was a real conundrum and they spun it into a promotional stunt because it's embarrassing. So they're like, okay, well, we have to lean into how absurd this is.
It's almost when you do a bit that doesn't land, so you just feel like you have to go deeper into it to be
Yeah, I
like,
think
nah,
so.
man, I knew I was doing a bit.
yeah, I'm
Hi.
just
I've never
HBO
had,
again.
never felt,
Hi.
never dealt that ever, never had to do that ever.
Whoa.
Hi.
Never had that happen to me.
Guys,
Never?
I know that this is the gathering of streaming services. I just have an announcement.
What's that?
What's up, man?
Netflix, Hulu,
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus.
Hello.
It's me as HBO, and I know I've been going as Max for a while, but I think I want to go back to HBO Max.
Oh my God.
Okay.
You are always doing this. You're always changing your mind.
You know what?
Yeah. And
You guys are threatening my reputation in the NAGVA.
Yeah.
This episode.
Dude, when this comes out,
Entire episode.
you're getting kicked out of NAGVA for sure.
Yeah, and then for a second I thought it was actually a slur.
me
against
too.
the
I was like,
Avatar
wait, what
people. I was
joke
like,
is
what
he
does
making?
mean?
But he's actually talking about getting kicked out of National Gay.
The actual NAGVA. Damn, that's sad.
Oh, and look, and we're really sorry to everyone in the NAGVA.
Imagine getting kicked out of the
not.
NAGVA for being too straight.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
They would no, they would hate that. They
And
would
you know,
have to- they
and
would
no
hate to
one
let
would,
you go.
and you know, like opposite. You know what I mean? If there was a national alliance, what is it?
Of straight volleyball
straight-
players.
and you got kicked out for being too gay. That's national headlines.
Yeah.
You getting kicked out for too straight is
This is hack.
It's a free beer at the bar.
yeah.
Exactly.
And I'm just saying we should do something.
If we get kicked,
And
out of
I'm just
this,
saying we should get some guns and we should go down to the goddamn Capitol and do something about that.
This is way too straight of a solution.
let's end the. I have one final question about
Yeah,
it. Is after good plays, is ass slapping? Is that encouraged or is it not allowed at all?
It has been done once to me.
Is that normal in volleyball though? Like
The thing is,
like when you would
in
play in
sports,
college?
yeah, it is like
Right.
any sport, like
Right.
like especially
swimming.
baseball.
Yeah, baseball all the time.
Please, Will, change the backdrop to the backdrop of Drake Bell coming out during that documentary while Sven tells the story. So continue.
It just felt weird.
Hey, what's up, Drake?
I feel like
I'm
there's
sorry, it feels like he's just kind of overshadowing
Drake Bell. Oh,
any minor complaint I might have.
My favorite part about Drake Bell is you're in the wrong when you have to learn an entirely new language to keep your career going, like he did.
What did he do?
He moved to Mexico and then like
But that was
only
before.
speaks Spanish.
His lawsuit was bullshit, I thought, wasn't it?
I don't know, man.
like Matt, that's a terrible take.
What did he do?
No. Drake Bell. One thing that kind of sucks for Drake Bell right now is I keep seeing these posters. Whenever I see a poster of him, it'll be like I saw one that was like Drake Bell, bar crawl, where he's the leader, and every once in a while he's gonna definitely do a presentation of the Drake and Josh theme song. And I was just like, man, could you imagine going 20 years without topping one song that you wrote for a fucking show? You know what I mean? Like, just poor guy.
Except
like,
I will
I don't
say-
mean that to be like, what a loser. I mean that to be like, imagine being him and just being like, God fucking damn it. I'm like, I have such an up and I just can't write a better
We
song.
talked about this weekend though, because we
'cause
saw,
I saw Weezer, and
we
they
saw
played-
Weezer and
Yeah.
they played all their hits, and it's just like good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you've got to live this life, this certain type of life.
Yeah.
Because of those
Yeah.
songs,
Yes.
don't come and perform in front of me and play your new shit that no one gives a fuck
Exactly.
about.
Yeah,
I'm
just
sorry,
play the
but-
entire Blue
Yeah.
album all the way through, which is
Yeah.
exactly what they did.
Is
Yeah.
that what they did?
Yeah,
They played, they played like the hits, and then they played some Pinkerton, and then they played the entire Blue album all the way through, which is
yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It was
Pinkerton's also a great album.
And,
Pinkerton's
and I think that's honorable because
Yeah.
you're supposed, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It used to be the music industry. It used to be that you would make, you would go on tour to sell albums, but now you make albums to sell tour tickets.
Right.
So it's like the
Right.
opposite. They did all the album work back in the day. They got people their tour play the shit that
They're
wanna
just
hear.
golden now. They're just set.
Yeah.
Damn, we should have been musicians, huh?
Yeah, man.
No.
That was
No.
the Drake Bell thing. Reminds me. Have you guys seen the most recent episode of Drake and Josh?
No.
The most recent one.
Oh,
Yeah.
like the recent
The
like
podcast they
redid
did
it.
together.
No,
No,
they rebooted the
the-
show. Has it come out yet?
no, he's talking about the finale of the.
I'm just saying, like
original show.
the last episode of the most recent one that they did.
Yeah, they came out
So
2009.
clearly the way you're wording
Are you
it is
caught
very
up?
misleading.
Yeah, I'm caught
Yeah,
up.
we're
I'm
all
caught
caught
up.
up.
There was a different song in that most recent episode.
Yeah.
Stop saying most recent episode. Just say the last episode of the show.
How do you want me to describe it?
You know,
Ben,
that reminds
it was
me
the
of
most recent episode.
It technically was, I know, but it's just misleading.
was wondering if
and
you
by the
were
way,
caught
they
up
didn't
on
do a
Drake and
reboot of
Josh.
Drake and Josh. I realized
That was
they're
iCarly.
doing Malcolm in the Middle.
They are?
What?
Yes.
yeah,
they just
they are.
shot. They just wrapped. Except, Frankie Muniz once again is just like.
I don't
who
remember
knows?
any of it.
Who knows if he's going to be able to pull it off?
Yeah.
Because he's like a whole different guy now.
Do you know that Frankie Muniz is so dumb he forgot all of Malcolm in the Middle?
No,
Yes.
it's because he got into a car
Yes.
crash. And also, I don't think that's accurate. I think he was asked. I think he was just asked in the same interview that he was discussing the accident while doing F1 or whatever, doing like racing.
And he went,
Milky in the middle.
I've had that experience though. Is like someone will reference a video of mine like in real life to me, and they're like,
that one.
they say it, and I'm like,
I don't know what you're talking
what are
about.
you talking about?
That's
And
very
they're like,
common.
No, like I say it to my friends.
I will see videos that I was
I'm like,
in that I don't
fault.
remember doing.
Yeah.
From back when I was
Too many
18.
videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get recognized for mine all the time, and they're always quoting them to me.
No, I go up to people and I
was just silent bragging or whatever.
I bring up my videos to people and they don't
Silent.
remember them.
They don't remember this video I did? No.
It's the other way around. I'll go up to them and be like, remember that video? And they'll be like, I don't know who you are or what you're talking about. Get away from me and my family.
No, I went up to someone that killed me the other day. I asked them if they wanted a picture of me, and they said no. And I was like, okay.
You did?
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. That'd be insane.
Was there any cool guy? By the way, this is a cool guys episode. Should we we didn't announce that. Should we tag this at the beginning of the episode and say well, this is the cool guys?
What's up, guys?
Yeah,
We're back
I
with the
wonder
cool
if
guys.
they'll know
title.
who we are.
All right.
We're here with
It
cool
seemed
guys.
to
It's
work the
me,
last
Sven,
time.
Ryan, and Jim back at it again on the pod. And
Matt,
Jim has gotten a lot
just
taller
stop.
since the last time
Just
I saw
stop.
him.
It's not funny as usual. And there's no joke there.
What?
Okay, so all right, cutting this.
Wasn't that the bit?
It's not funny. All right, what's the next segment that we could segue into?
If you had a new name, what would your name be? Full.
Mine? I always wanted to be Jackson growing up.
Jackson? That was my cousin's name. I like that name.
I always wanted
Calling him
Jackson.
Jax, I was like, that's a cool name.
And then I always wanted Xavier.
That's my middle name, except I don't say it like that because that's
Says it Xavier?
He says Xavier.
it's Xavier.
Oh, Xavier.
No, see, I don't say it that way either.
Xavier.
Let's just say there's certain types of people that say that word different ways.
What are you saying?
And I say it. I say Xavier.
Xavier?
Why? But what type of person are you?
Just some people say it different ways.
What are you saying?
Just some people say it Xavier.
Oh, you're saying black people. are
I didn't
named
say that. You
Xavier.
said that. He said that. You're right.
Xavier?
I didn't
What?
say
I've
that.
never heard
No,
that.
I had
I feel
a
like
friend
white
when I
kids
was a
are named
kid.
Xavier.
I had a
too.
friend when I was a kid who was a black guy, and his name was Xavier.
Xavier.
Because
Yeah, but
it's-
you're
it
from
is a-
French land.
No,
so-
because no, shut the fuck up. Xavier is actually a French name.
Xavier?
originally.
Is
Yes,
that not
and
what I just
Because
fucking
you
said?
guys all pronounce
You
it.
just say that.
No, but I thought you meant like you're pronouncing it like French because you're French. I'm like, no, the name is originally French, and you guys are pronouncing it like Americans.
Xavier.
Hey,
the reality.
I got your back.
What?
I got your back.
Thanks,
Oh, that's
dude.
right. Ryan's getting his back this episode.
Thanks,
I got
dude.
your back.
Yeah.
With the Xavier stuff.
Thanks.
Fuck
dog.
you.
I don't need that much. I don't need that much
Sure.
support.
No,
that's
man.
fine.
You don't know. Yeah, black people and white people are the same.
Whoa. No, they're not. I was actually, I watched Survivor.
That's not what I need defense with.
I watched Survivor the other day,
How
and
dare
they do
Matt
a
and
whole
Sven.
season where it's all the races fighting each other.
Really?
Yes, this was a
no.
literal
They did blacks
season of
and
Survivor.
whites?
Yes, it was.
That's
Actually,
silly.
there's a season where they have white people, black people, Asian people.
and Mexicans.
This
I'm
is
guessing?
not real.
Latin people.
No, I swear to God. Siri?
This better. If this isn't real,
swear.
then you're wasting more time on this podcast.
No.
This is the most insane boardroom pitch ever.
I know. That's why I was like, "Whoa, Survivor fucking
Very
went ball out." for this
Survivor
one.
Race Wars.
What? I swear to
It was
God.
the Cook Islands. The season had 13th season of American competitive reality show Survivor. This season was filmed. It was.
Oh, but it wasn't organized by
No,
Survivor
it was-
that way. It
tribes
landed
by
that way.
ethnicity: African American, Asian American, Hispanic American, and Caucasian.
I told you, dude.
What year was this? 2013.
This was 2006.
Wow. Some guy was just like, "What if we did Survivor, but everyone's their own color?"
Okay, well, I'm
race
curious.
won?
Which one won?
I mean,
Which
I
race
don't know.
won?
Wait, I'll look. Let's
No
see.
way.
Episode season summary. Divided into 4 tribes based on race.
Guys, when this episode gets clipped in the future 5 years from now, just please watch the whole thing, please.
Please watch the full thing.
this isn't because this sounds like a pitch we would do for a sketch.
This is real.
But this is a real season
No,
of
this is
Survivor.
real.
I think you know what I think whoever won deserved it.
Wait,
That's my
I
take.
kind of don't want this spoiled now.
Yeah,
Can
see, you
just-
got to watch this. I haven't watched the whole season.
No,
I just watched the
oh
first
come
episode.
on, no! This would be such a better clip if we find out who won.
Bro's always thinking in clips.
the castaway race. I don't know.
You Kwan, the Asian guy, won it.
So, well, yeah. Why didn't we just assume
Ultimately.
that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have just said
Well,
the name.
I mean, there's a lot of
No, I don't think you could have with that name.
Yul Kwan.
If you say it like that,
I
how
just
do you
said
read it?
I just said Yul Kwan.
All right,
but read
everyone.
it.
All
Spell
right,
it.
everyone, square up for the last final two. This year, it won't be a fire building contest, but a penis measuring contest.
Oh, fuck.
Smallest PP wins because we feel bad.
Shit.
Okay.
What the hell, man?
That's the clip you want? You
I dog. Dick measuring
If
contest.
anything should be cut, it should be that.
Okay, wait. So it
What,
was
his penis?
Yul Kwan and then Ozzy Lust.
That was a white.
Is that a white guy?
has to be?
Yeah,
Ozzy.
He's a
Ozzy.
Pacific
Ozzy's
Islander,
the
I
white
think.
guy. Yeah,
And then
There was
and
no
then
Pacific or
Becky
Islander
Lee, who had to also be Asian.
Well, Asian. They probably lumped
Becky,
them in with
probably.
the Asians.
Well, they said Asian American.
Okay.
those were the final three. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Becky,
Yes.
I think she might have been a black lady.
So it was one of the. I'm not even gonna make that joke.
What?
I was gonna say it was one of those like different Oreos. You know which ones I'm talking about?
No, man.
The vanilla ones.
What? Because the inside is yellow instead
I'm just
of white.
this podcast is like me in the Matrix ducking career-ending.
Wait, Sven, I got a
Race war survivor. The fuck?
Sven, I got a toy gun for you to use.
No, that is crazy though. That is very weird.
Okay,
that
Sven,
that
what do you
happened.
want to talk about? Let's get away from all this stuff.
He's the one that went on the 10-minute rant about gay volleyball.
Was that a rant? Don't turn it into
no,
a
that
rant.
was just a fact.
Yeah.
Where he was.
Homophobic rant.
No, let's. Why don't we talk about like what actually happened on January 6th? Because it was honestly misconstrued. It was
Yeah.
misconstrued.
No,
The media
no,
blew it up.
No,
Drake Bell was there.
Blew it up.
All right, fine. A safe topic. Safe topic. Abortion.
Okay.
All
right. No.
Well, I just wanted to see
Wrap
what
that
everyone's
shit up.
opinions were.
You guys suck.
Chuck them out.
I did rewatch Ocean's 11 the other day,
Whoa.
and the
good
weird
movie.
thing about those kinds of movies is when it's like The Godfather too, like when it's when it's like a genre piece and it's kind of the first of its kind to like really explode.
You look back and you're like, this is hack.
You look back and you're kind of like, I won't say that The Godfather's hack, but I'm looking back at The Godfather, for example, or Ocean's 11, and I'm like, this has been redone so much that this just feels like the skeleton of what people have built on and made kind of better over time. And it's kind of interesting. And same with Ocean's 11. Like they just have that trope where they're just like building up their team and they're just like, I got to build a team. And every second it's just like, this is a cliche. You know what I mean? Like every single scene. Like I'll show you.
I love that movie.
We all
You
got
like Ocean's 11?
we all got really quiet because that was the segment.
Wait, no,
Or
don't say
segue.
that. No, here,
We're segueing.
I'll show you
We're
guys.
segueing
No.
to the bits.
Well, I did my best. It'll just be like, well, I did my best.
There's something to be said about like the trope exists because the good movies did it first and then
Right.
everyone copied
No,
them.
that's what. That's kind of what I'm saying. It's like
what he
it's
said.
not on them.
Oh.
It's just the viewing experience now is like I don't know.
You're looking back and you're like, oh, this is cringe.
Okay, so
Wait, what's the bit?
all right, guys, I've gathered you all here to build a team because I've got a one-of-a-kind heist that could make us walk away with $10 million each.
Whoa. Yeah. 10 million.
All right.
I like that.
Yeah, we got some bad motherfuckers, it looks like.
If we want to get into that casino and get the money that we need to be organized. All right? Bingo. You know what you're going to be doing for us, right? You know your role?
Yeah.
You're going to be the
Smash.
computers guy.
What?
All right? We're going to have you on computers. You're going to be locking in and coding and hacking our way through there.
Can I?
Wait.
Okay.
There's going to be a mainframe and a ton of firewalls. So I'm going to get you all the equipment. You're going to sit in the van, and we're going to need you there.
We're putting bingo on the computer.
Listen, Nigel, listen, man. It's your time to shine, all right?
Okay.
Nigel, you're going to be my eyes, ears, and muscle. As I walk in there, I'm going to need as much muscle as I can, busting me through those doors.
Hold on.
Guns,
I'm gonna be
muscles,
honest. I
and
don't know
kung
that
fu
I can. I
experience.
don't know
So
that I
that's-
can really
that's it.
help out in
Security.
that. No. So I think you might have me and
That's it.
bingo a little mixed up.
And Axel, you're kind of just good all across the board, and you have some general skills, and we're going to need diversity in this group. You're going to be the black guy.
Okay, we're.
Guys,
wait,
Every heist needs
hold on.
a black
Seems
guy.
weird,
Wait,
though.
whoa,
This
whoa.
seems
I
off.
don't.
Black guy.
You mean no? You mean black mask guy, black guy with the black
Let me
mask
see.
on.
Hold on, let me see.
Because I'm
Oh.
a white guy.
Okay.
Black guy.
Hold on.
I don't think he should call me black guy.
I'm sorry, but I have a degree in computer sciences. I've been training for a decade and fucking hacking into mainframes. What am I doing as LeBron? I'm sorry, I'll say it.
I should just be a bomber. I don't know if.
Okay.
Firewall.
First of all, you should have all told me this before. If you had some preferences about which roles you wanted.
Well, I don't.
Second
Just
of all,
look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the computer guy.
Obviously the computer guy, and
I'm
that
the
guy's
computer
obviously our muscle. Like that. It's
Black guy.
That's no.
I'm
White guy.
All right, big boy. Let's switch it up a little bit. We're gonna have you
right.
in the van doing reconnaissance. So you're gonna have the headphones on. You're gonna be listening with a big antenna. Don't
Van
worry, it's almost
knife.
your turn, Nigel. Nigel, here's the new role
And
for
I'm
you,
not
Nigel.
black. I just want to get that out of the way. I
Okay,
am
fine.
not a
Black
black
guy.
We'll get there in a
I'm
sec.
not
We're
black
gonna
man.
get there in a sec. First of all, Nigel, I'm recessing your position. The new role for you is gonna be bombardier and punching guy. So you're gonna bomb us in there. Sorry, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
I
You're
have-
gonna bomb our way in there with RPGs and stuff like that, and then you're just gonna walk in like this.
Bombardier
The holes we make in the
crocodile.
wall.
He's just saying Italian brain rot.
And for you,
What?
Black guy.
I don't think no. And look, I just look, and I understand you want to be the leader and stuff like that, but I just feel like it's not
Okay.
cut out for you.
Okay.
Because you're not doing it well. You're not assigning. Your speech in the beginning sucked.
Okay.
You're not assigning any of us correctly.
super fair.
Yeah.
Stupid.
No.
yes.
You're definitely stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it's like, what do you really bring to the table? You know what I mean? Like, what are you?
Oh, I'm the Japanese kung fu guy who like does kung fu moves through the lasers.
And so we all know why that's wrong, right?
Because he's not Japanese.
I'm not Japanese.
Japanese guy.
Okay, so now I see what you're saying. So I'm
Yeah.
not
So-
Japanese. I can't do
so,
that.
yeah.
Okay.
Firewall.
I'll just sit this one out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll sit this one out. Sorry, guys.
I can always tell when I have a video blow up on Facebook Reels because I'll get an influx of like freakazoids in my
Angry
DMs.
people.
This guy,
really?
Hedo, he types, "Hedo, what's up? My name is Kyle. ... I like to collect sneakers myself. I was wondering what shoe size you wear. Got any used pairs you don't want anymore?"
Oh.
He sent that 2 days ago, and then today he's like, "If you do, I usually wear size 10."
But why? But how? Why would I ever send you a pair of
Why would I go
sneakers?
through the work of sending?
Well, maybe he
my
pays
He's got a
stuff?
foot thing. I'm sure he's got a foot thing.
Maybe
You
he
know-
pays for him.
Something that I like just went back to Utah with Matt, and I get this experience all the time. Is my friends back home think I'm rich
Really?
as fuck because I have Instagram followers, and I was like, "You got it right," and I'm like, "No."
Do they
Yeah.
actually say you got
There
it?
are like something
bit,
in
sort of?
some
Yeah.
yeah, and then I'm like, "No, I
They're
don't."
like
got
beyond
it.
the bid. Seriously,
That's
not.
I'm not rich.
That's the thing we were talking about last week with Tom Hanks. It's like everybody just like in that way, in that same mindset where people are just like they deserve. Fuck them. They fucking got money in a perfect life. It's fun. It's a fun job, but it's definitely like you don't always have tons of money. Like even like really like Nicolas Cage like went broke because he was just bad at his money.
Well, that's just celebrities being bad.
Wasn't
with
he
their money.
buying like ancient
It's just possible.
archaeological artifacts?
That's
though?
exactly what I'm gonna do with my money.
Well, he was buying like he was trying. He put it. Well, he tried to steal the
Declaration of Independence.
Guys, that was a
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
and then because he had to
And
get the
then he was
treasure.
And
And then
there
he
was
went
a
to
film.
jail.
And there
was
was
a
a
film.
fine that
He went to
had pay
jail for a while.
That was a
and he
film.
came back.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was
he
a
also
film.
used to sell guns in like a.
That was a film.
Oh,
trade,
yeah,
that was
that's
film.
right, yeah.
You're right. Yeah, that was
That was a film.
When he jumped out of the plane.
Yep.
No,
Yeah.
that was a film.
Yeah.
You guys are remembering a film.
No.
And then he remember when he kept.
Well,
the-
yeah, it was a movie,
I mean,
but I watched it about his
Yeah,
life.
but it's
Yeah.
not him. See, so it's a
Ben,
character.
he should have a lot of money because he was in everyone's dreams. Remember that when he was
That's
in all.
right, yeah.
It was a recent film.
They filmed.
He
That was
got
a
really
recent
notable.
film.
He kind of blew up. It was like a talk to a kind of.
I remember
Yeah.
that movie that was about him.
It wasn't a talk to
But,
a type deal. What
Like
the
it was
fuck?
like a documentary about him.
Yeah, when they had to raise that baby.
Yeah.
He had to raise that baby with that woman.
Oh, Hope, Raising Hope.
Yeah.
No, raising. You mean raising Arizona?
What?
No, I'm sorry. We're thinking Raising Cane's.
So that was a
No, the
film.
chicken-
Oh, the chicken place.
He did invest in the chicken fingers before it was
Yeah,
popular, so he
yeah.
lost a lot of money.
Oh, have you heard about the new Buffalo Wild Wings deal?
Yes.
we can't move past.
$25.
We can't move
All
past.
you- all you can eat
Yeah.
$20
And they
wings.
were going to put Harriet Tubman on the $20
I need a
bill.
rectify.
They never did that. Where
Misunderstood.
the fuck did that go?
They put, it's because
figure
they put Sacagawea on the $1 gold
No,
coin.
that's been around for a while. The some people call it Sacagawea.
There was a big misunderstanding, and I'd like to
This is
rewind. I'd like to go back to it.
TikTok the podcast.
wait.
Just so many
They say
things
it's
going on at once.
Sacagawea.
Let's actually try to do that. Let's switch topics every 20 seconds.
Yeah,
Ready?
we're talking about
Three,
Sacagawea.
2, 1.
No, it
go.
doesn't matter like when you talk. We were just talking about. Remember they were going to put Harriet Tubman on the 20, and then they just fucking got
But
rid of
that's
that.
because they got Sacagawea on
You
the
know,
gold
20
coin.
divided by 5 is 4.
Oh yeah, that's math, right?
Yeah, and if you
Remember
take
the thing that
4
no one
times
ever
3 is
remembers?
12,
Rocket
which is awesome.
sheets. Remember
What's a rocket sheet?
math?
No.
You have to do like you have a minute and you have to solve as many timetables.
no,
as
but have you
that's
ever
a
used
timetable.
laundry sheets instead of like detergent? You just buy.
I don't
the
know what
sheets
they do, but I'm
and you
putting
just
them
put
in there just
yeah.
in case.
I'm pretty sure
Oh,
those are
yeah.
the dry. I think that's
No, not
for the-
even just dryer.
No, they
There's
have laundry
washers
sheets.
Tide
now.
Pods.
they have
Everyone was
laundry sheets.
eating Tide Pods.
Yeah, I
and they
remember
got
when they were
sick.
eating
Crazy.
Tide
That's
Pods.
dude. The tide is actually caused by the moon.
Yeah. and-
Really?
and
It's sucking.
is.
It's sucking.
And also,
the
remember
water.
when that old story about how the moon was made of cheese?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not because Wallace and
Actually-
Gromit went there.
Yep.
They
Yes.
sliced a piece of it off, and it
dude,
looked
that
really.
It
shit
looks
makes
so
me
good.
wanna
I
eat
tried a
so
piece of
bad.
cheese the other day at your house. That was really
Yeah.
good. It's from Costco and
Berliner.
Oh, the cheddar.
Put some
Costco
mango.
Costco guys.
Costco
Do you-
memberships are pretty good.
You know the Costco
Yeah.
guys aren't related to Rizzler. They're
Yeah,
not,
The
yeah.
Rizzler is just
No,
some kid that
completely
they
different.
found on the street.
Yeah,
definitely.
they built
Yeah,
him up.
yeah, yeah.
They built him up.
Costco-
He was a
Costco-
hobo. That's what they used to call him.
Dude, you
in
know
iCarly.
hoboing used to be a cool thing. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, my dad was a hobo. He was
Do you
on
remember
the
Hobo
trains for-
Johnson and all the shit he used to get?
Hobo Johnson.
Johnson.
No, you're
Johnson.
thinking of
Right.
you're thinking of
Sven
the guy
Johnson.
who sings "Making Banana Pancakes."
Oh, yeah. Yeah. In the
Yeah.
Ape Escape
And that's
game.
in Curious George. That was in Curious George, the movie.
Common misconception: it's not the man in the yellow hat who sings all those songs. It's a different guy.
It's
entirely.
Jack Conti. The
Jack
guy-
Johansson.
That's
Jack
who it is.
Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
Or Jack
Johnson.
Inanen.
And that was kind of fun.
All right. Well, that was and yeah. So and
That
that
should
was
be
kind of
that
fun.
should be a clip right there.
I wonder, dude. I wonder
TikTok
if that
the
even.
podcast.
I wonder if that's interesting or completely unpalatable.
It's probably
'Cause
completely
only-
you have to
Only
bill
one or
it
the
as
other.
like, man, Gen Z podcasts are cooked.
That's what we should clip it as.
It's probably unwatchable. But that's if it works
It's
with that
probably-
title, it could
yeah,
work for real.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right.
So.
Well, you wanted to talk about NFL, or should we? Wrap
Yeah,
this
thanks
up?
for coming on the Matt and Sven Secret Pod.
No.
And
Nope.
I thought you said close it out.
Sven,
Oh,
I was
he's
talking to
drinking
you,
one
man.
last
I was talking
drop.
to you.
And
You
one
look like a SpongeBob painting right now. In your
No, I think we've podcast for enough. So
Okay.
goodbye.
No, hold on. If you're watching this, comment one of the Spider-Mans I have on my back thing. Look at the shelf right now. It's got a ton of Spider-Man on it. If you're watching, comment one of them.
the blue and red one.
No, it's easy to pick one out from that far away. Just choose one of the Pokemon. One of the
Pokemon?
One of the Spider-Man over here, right?
Come
All
on,
right.
you're cooked.
So that was the end, guys. Thanks so much, and comment, and also thumbs up and subscribe.
and review. And
That's
And
been
if you're watching in the 3D version, I'll see you later.
we're gonna get you.
whoa, and also follow Cool Guys Online. That's our sketch troupe. It's on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah,
and
that's
YouTube.
that's my sketch troupe. Just follow Cougars online.
And if you like more gay and race jokes, there will be plenty there. So make sure you
Yep.
give us a follow, and there we go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
goodbye.
Stop the bit.
Stop that bit now.
Are you ready?
With Ryan.
And man.
Canada, you did it again.
A guy in Salt Lake City said that
Are you serious?
Stop the bit.
podcast.
Stop that